Hello, hello. Welcome on in. I know I'm jumping on early today, but I wanted to come on because I wouldn't be able to come on later. So let's get us all refreshed in here, see who hops on. And once you do hop on, if you would say hello so that I know you're there, I would appreciate it. And then I can say hi. My phone is not wanting to try. All right, come on. And say, okay, it's not going to work. Let me go back out and try to get it to pull back up again. Good old Facebook. Come on. All right. Yay. Hey, Tina. Hi, Rebecca. Facebook was being a little silly there on my phone. So how is everybody today? And how is your weather? We're supposed to have rain, but cross our fingers, right now it is not happening. So I'm okay with that. So I found this surfboard, and I'm remaking it over to what I want it to be. And what I'm going to, better move my glasses before I get paint on them. What I want to do is I am going to start off with doing a line down the middle, and I want to use the Dixie Belle Bunker Hill. So that's going to be the line down the middle, and I need to find my special brush. It's not really special, it's just what I think will go down the middle good. It's sunshine. I know, I'm loving the sunshine. It's not too hot. It's just right out. So I enjoy that. So I did, like I said, I put the tape down so I could have a line down the middle on the surfboard. May do 2 coats. I haven't decided yet. We'll see once I get this on here. And since I have the paint down, I can go ahead and just kind of paint it fast, so to speak. Because the lines are going to hopefully come out perfect. But I had jumping on early today because my grandson, when we were gone, was taking care of the dogs. Hi, Karen. Hi, Judy. And we have a date for dinner tonight. So, hi, Sheila. Let's see if I missed anybody. If I miss anybody, I apologize and welcome on in. So we are going to dry this, and then I believe I'm going to go ahead and put another coat just to make sure it's party. It's not too hot yet. I don't like it when it gets really I'd say I can even do some of the low 80s. As long as it's not real humid, I'm okay. Hi, Karen. Welcome on in. So we are doing a surfboard here, and then I already painted a blue line down the middle with the Bunker Hill by Dixie Belle. And I'm going to paint over it again because I want to make sure it's a nice covered line. And since I have some on my lid, that's what we're going to use it off of the lid. Yeah, it's not too hot. I was out there today, and to me it's feeling nice. It's not that humid 78 feels like 82 weather. When it gets real humid, that's when I have a hard time. To me, I feel like when it's humid, you're like getting suffocated, and that I don't like that. So how has everybody's day been so far? Mine's been pretty good. Hi, Vicky. Oh, I'm sorry, Shyla. Not Sheila, Shyla. Sorry. Hi, Denise. How are you? I don't mean to mess up on your all's names. I'm sorry. So for those that are just jumping on, we are doing a surfboard. I couldn't think of the word. And I am putting a line down the middle with Bunker Hill, I think I said. Yes, Bunker Hill Blue. And that is dry. Let me see who I'm missing before we go on any further. Hi, Stephanie. Welcome. Okay, I think I said hello to everybody so far. Hope I didn't miss anybody. If I did, hi. Welcome in. And if there's anybody on here that is on their page and you're not following them, please follow. It helps our pages. Believe it or not, I understand. When I was not married, my last name was Tursky, and I was called all kinds of things just with that simple Polish name. And then now being married with Bauer, we have been called Bear and everything else. So I understand it happens, but I try. But I will admit, I do forget sometimes. Hi, Ruben. Welcome in. So if I slip up again, just say, hey now, you know. And now I'm going to paint these sides with Dixie Belle's Belle Blue. And I'm going to try to be as neat as I can be, because we have a line here, so it should be good. And I probably want this one. So now it's getting kind of warm in a lot of areas. Oops, I just went over a little bit. Do a lot of you like cook out when it's nice out, or no? I don't mind cooking out. I like cooking out, and I like to smoke things in the smoker. I have not tried. Now, I've heard, and I've not done it, but I heard that you can even like bake in a smoker. Never tried that yet. So I don't know if anybody else has tried it, but I have not tried it. So this is what it's going to start to look like. Thanks for sprinkling. Appreciate it. I know there's been some discussions around Facebook about when people are following people and how they go in and they're asking for people to follow them. And I'm sure a lot of us on here has had this happen. Hi, Joanne. You follow them and then they don't follow you back, but they're asking you to follow them. I know somebody the other day was just talking about it too and said, you know, y'all, it's only polite. You're asking somebody to follow you. You should follow them back. I try to follow everybody. I try to engage with everybody. Does it happen that sometimes you miss somebody a day or two? Yeah. It gets hard to, especially when you're trying to watch everybody on lives and that. So I try to watch replays. But I'll be honest, there's times that I miss somebody. It's not intentional. You like this blue? The one that I'm putting on right now? The Dixie Belle blue? To me, it looks like a nice water color, like for the ocean or something. So with that being said, I do try to follow everybody that I can to support them. I do try to engage with everybody as much as possible. I will be the first to admit that, sometimes I miss somebody, but I may go back and either get them the same day or the next day or something. But I try to engage, because engaging helps our pages too. Did I miss somebody? Thanks for sharing, Judy. I appreciate it. I keep seeing comments going up and down, but y'all are welcoming each other, so that's nice. Appreciate that. Don't think I'm going to have to do a second coat. That looks pretty good so far. Did miss a spot there. Now, what do they call it? Wasn't it called like sex wax or something that they put on surfboards? Yes, there's only so many hours in a day to watch everybody. Yeah, that's why I always say, I appreciate everybody following. I understand if you can't watch the live, or can't always go back and watch a replay, but, every once in a while, it helps if you do. But I at least try in the mornings. I try to at least get around and say good morning to everybody. Yep, we're going surfing, James. Well, that's what I was asking. I thought, I had heard that when you have a surfboard, they got wax and they call it like sex wax, but I could be wrong. That they use on their surfboards. Don't ask me why it would be called that, but that's what I always thought they said. What do I know? That's why I was asking. I don't know if there's anybody out there that, has surfed or does surfing or knows somebody who surfs. But that's what I had always heard. So y'all are going to probably get a good laugh today because I'm going to write some words on here. And anybody that knows me, I do not have the best handwriting at all. Printing, we'll see. Because that's what I'm not going to write it on here. I'm going to print it on here. But if you can't laugh at yourself, then it is what it is. You think that's for something else? Somebody look, Tina, look it up. I'm pretty sure that's what I had heard, that's what they call it. I mean, I'm sure people use wax for that too, but not this girl. James, I love that frame. I have at least 2 here, and I have not wanted to do anything like that to them. But after I saw it yesterday, I'm like, now I'm contemplating when I might want to do it, and if so, what color I want to use. Because that turned out awesome. Yes, everyone go good. Now, James, you think it's the brand name? Oh, it could be. Yes, it is called Sex Wax for surfboards. I thought so. Yes, I like it's Dixie Belle Blue. And then the line, let me make sure I tell you correctly, it was the Bunker Hill blue, the line down the middle. That's me, because I have two of them here, and I said I wish I could have I got the smaller, two of the smaller ones, and I kept saying I wish they had a bigger one, and they may have had a bigger one before my time when I was on there, because I really like those frames. They're really nice, and I was like, do I even want to do anything to them? And then when you had courage to do the one yesterday, and I saw that, I thought, well, maybe. It's beautiful. I love it. Thanks for looking that up, so I'm not as crazy as I thought I was. Well, that went a little crooked, but you know what? It's handmade, so it's all right. And as I'm doing this, I'm making sure I paint the sides, because I like the sides painted. I will have to paint the bottom, though. The little, I'm going to call it the tail. Oh, you are? It has been discontinued? That's a pretty color. Do you know what time you're going to be on, James? I have a dinner date. That's why I popped on early today. Because I'll have to watch. Now, I don't think I missed a spot, so let's... Oop, right here at the top. I have a feeling one of the Family Feud categories in Gatlinburg is going to be phrases from my lives. They can't be that bad. What do you call the wax on for a surfboard? How do you, I can see it. What do you do when you want to get the lid off of a Dixie Belle jar? Bang it. Other than that, I don't know what else you would use, but whatever. I'm good with it. Hi, Tammy. Welcome on in. Hi, Sherry. Oh, smoking meat. Yeah. Well, that is what you do to it. You do smoke it. In fact, I've had, let's see, I had a Masterbuilt smoker and gave it to my son. And then to borrow. Finally got it back. Hi, Sherry. Oh, you got your Happy Mail yesterday? You're very welcome. And then we broke down a couple years ago and got a Traeger smoker. Love it, love it, love it. And then I had this other one. It was called the Boss, and I gave that one to my son, too, because I like the Traeger a lot. Oh, James is talking about some of the phrases that I've used on my lives, Sherry, like smoking meat. We're just talking about, I said, isn't the wax that you use on a surfboard called sex wax? So we were talking about that. So what I also have, I did have this. So I'm not going to do too much to it, but I want to put a little bit of brown in. I'm going to call them branches because I can't think of what you call them right now. Going to put a little bit of brown in there. And then this is like a shot glass. So we are going to do some stuff to that too. Don't know how well it's going to turn out, but we're going to give it a shot. I'm going to take a little bit of our Lemonade by Dixie Belle. And kind of swirl this in here. . 'Cause because it's not going to be a shot of lemonade, but it could be. I need to come up with a different color because it's not quite the color I want it to be. Let me see. Let's try. Hi, Kathy. Need my glasses, but I don't see my glasses, so let's try. See what this does. Okay, this is going to make it more what I want it to be. I want it to look a little on the lines of like whiskey. Not quite, but close. So I just mixed some lemonade, some mud puddle, and some Florida orange to try to get the color that I'm looking for. And it's not quite it, but I think it's close. So we're going to go with that. And then for the palm branches, I want to take my wisp brush and put a little bit of color in the branches here. So I don't want it all just like green, if that makes sense. And if it doesn't, that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. They're very faint, so unless you're really close, you're probably not going to see them too well on here. But I had this laying around and I thought, what the heck? Let's use it. No, you're not out in the hallway, Karen. You just came in. You can't be out in the hallway now. How much surfing do we do in Kentucky? I don't know if they have it still or not, but no, we don't do surfing in Kentucky. But at one of the parks, they had one of those things where you can be on kind of like that, something, and kind of pretend like you're doing it. But, you know, some people like going to the beaches and surfing, so it's not always about me or Kentucky. Even though sometimes it's nice to have it all about me. I don't know if you can see that in there or not. We do a lot in Ohio. Hey, Ken. I didn't know if you'd get to pop in or not. So Ken has been biting at or chomping at the bit, I think the actual saying goes. Hi, Maddie, how are you? To do a project, but he has not had the time yet, so I don't know when it's going to happen, but he's chomping at the bit to do one. So I want to put some lettering on here. I'm debating on if I want to go to another blue color or just do black. Black will probably pop a little more, so maybe we'll just do the black. You thinking about an hour? I might be on my dinner date. Nah, I don't want to go into Lake Erie. Sorry, not me. So if you do come on, I'm at the dinner date, I'll have to do the replay. Alright, y'all. This is going to be a trick, but I'm going to give it a shot. Well, I say that. If I can open my jar. Because now James has got me not wanting to say bang it. Let's see if I can do this, y'all. My hand's not as sturdy as I would like it to be, but I think I'm going to be able to do it. Hopefully. Need my little... It's definitely going to look homemade, that's for sure. I'm going to try. Can anybody see what I'm putting on here so far? What was it the other day? Oh, you weren't on, James. I was doing a rub on, and it would not stick to my piece that I was working on. Well, if this is wrong, then this is going to be wrong, and it's going to stay wrong. But it would not stick, so I took it off, tried to pull the piece that did stay on, went over it again with the same rub on. It didn't want to totally stick, but I think we made it work. But I thought about you, and I thought, yeah, maybe I just need to do what James did. Bye-bye! See it and get another one. Probably should be doing this smaller, but we're going to go with what I have. Yeah, sometimes they are. That was the first time I've really had any issues with it. No, it's not Treasures. I got to make sure I'm spelling this right. And leaving myself enough room. Sorry, y'all. Starting to concentrate here. Well, that didn't come out right. Do I have a wet one that I can fix it? I don't know. We will see. Caught it good and fast enough, so now I can fix that. Am I keeping y'all guessing? I think I may have put an extra letter in there, but oh well. Anybody get... No, they won't be blank. it's I can see where it starts to run out. That's why I keep dabbing a little bit here, but I don't want too much on so it blends in and looks like a big old blob like the E did on the one end. Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I'm sorry. Yes, I am backwards. Unfortunately, I cannot flip it, but it says trespassers will be offered. Fill in the blank. Yes, I'm early today. I have a dinner date. I wish they would give me back the ability to flip it. I'm really disappointed that they took that away. I haven't turned you upside down and still couldn't read. I'm sorry. See if I can get, I needed more paint. Okay, we're almost done with the words. Now, it says trespassers will be offered a shot. Because if y'all remember, I had the palm tree and the little shot glass there. Hi, Sandy. When I've been going live, I just have the camera facing me and not the screen. That makes it the correct way. Yeah, I've thought about that, but I don't know. See, you got so many delays that I guess y'all will tell me if it's crooked. I guess I could turn it around and just not. But it was so much easier when they left it alone. So now, hopefully I didn't make the letters too big so I can fit my little palm tree on here with the shot glass. Yep, be offered a shot. So we're going to put our little palm tree and our little whiskey shot here. Now I'm going to put it, maybe tilt it a little. It was easier before. I don't know why they have to keep changing things. And almost every day last week, I had an update. It was like, what the heck? And I kept hoping, well, with the update, surely they're going to bring it back. But they did not. Spiderweb. I think we're going to take a little bit. This is just a little fun, quick project today. Take some espresso, and I'm going to put a little bit around the edges of our board. I just thought this was kind of cute. For all intents and purposes, it's not the best looking whiskey glass with whiskey in it, but hey, whiskey's whiskey. It's drinkable, right? Put a little on our palm tree. So again, it says trespassers will be offered a shot. And then your comments are showing crazy. Just a cute little thing. And no, we don't surf here like Sherry asked, but they had like a little thing at one of the water parks that you could kind of pretend you did. Alright, where's my little... Here it is. Needle nose. Y'all, Michaels has some stuff on markdown. I'm trying to think how much they had, like some floral items. Anything that was gothic, I think, was marked down to either 30 or 40%. Haven't been to Hobby, so I don't know what they have marked down this time. And then there's a little hanger. Wish I had better handwriting and printing, but it's homemade. I've tried and they had not come back yet, Becky, but let's see if the thumbs up works. No, it's not. None of them. I've tried the hearts and everything, so they took all that away from us too. Yep, exactly. It was a legit question. And there could be somebody who tries to surf it, but I don't know where. I don't think they want to surf on the Ohio River, but who knows? What do I know? Stranger things have happened and people do all kinds of weird things. Thanks, Maddie. Just something little cute and cutesy here today. Like I said, I have an important dinner date. My grandson is the bomb. He's always willing to help out in that. And he'll say to Kenny, he'll say, Papa, now Nene knows I have her back, and I know she has my back. That's what they call me, Nene. Thank you. It did? Huh, I can't get any of them to work, Becky. I've tried doing both thumbs. Nothing. I've tried doing the hearts. Nothing. So, I don't know. Tried doing the peace signs. Nothing. So, I don't know. Thank you, everybody. Yeah, trespassers will be knocking on the door. But I'm not going to hang it on my door. It's going to be for whomever wants it, they can have it. Anyway, y'all, this is my quick little live today. Tomorrow is Thursday. I will be live tomorrow by regular time. I always post every day to let y'all know, hey, I'll be on at 5, or if it, like today, it got changed. But I will be on tomorrow. I think I'm going to do something patriotic, so we will see. Tune in and see. It could be something fantastic. It could be something even more fantastic. Who knows? Anyway, everybody have a good rest of the day. And hopefully I can catch some of you later. If not, I will go back and watch some replays. In the meantime, everybody have a wonderful rest of the day. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Thank you very much for hopping on. Love y'all. If you stop by, I'll give you a shot. Have a good one. Bye.